Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump and Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin have discussed Monday the war in Iran and prospects for peace in Ukraine, just hours after the Kremlin chief warned that a global energy crisis threatened the world economy. The Kremlin said Trump called Putin and they discussed Russian ideas for a speedy end to the conflict in Iran, the military situation in Ukraine, and the impact of Venezuela on the global oil market. Trump told a press conference that he had a very good call with President Putin, adding that Putin wanted to be helpful on Iran. He said he told Putin he could be more helpful by getting the Ukraine-Russia war over with. Oil prices have plummeted 7% after soaring to a more than 3-year high in the previous session, as US President Donald Trump predicted the war in the Middle East could end soon, easing concerns about prolonged disruptions to oil supplies. Brent futures fell $6.79, or 6.9%, to $92.17 a barrel, while US West Texas Intermediate crude was down $6.55, or 6.9%, to $88.22 a barrel. Both contracts fell as much as 11% earlier before pairing some losses. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have said that they will not allow 1 litre of oil to be shipped from the Middle East if US and Israeli attacks continue. The group said it would not allow any oil to leave the region if attacks from the United States and Israel continue. Trump warned that US attacks could rise sharply if Iran sought to block tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. A spokesperson said they are the ones who will determine the end of the war, describing Trump's comments as nonsense. In response, US President Donald Trump has warned that the United States would respond with 20 times more severe force if Iran attempts to block the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. Trump said that in such a scenario, the US would target Iran so decisively that the country would be unable to recover. He said there would be death, fire and wrath across Iran, adding that he prayed it did not come to that. The president described the strait as a lifeline for countries like China and others, calling any obstruction a gift to global shipping if used responsibly. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that the war involving Iran has triggered a global energy crisis, warning that the oil supplies moving through the Strait of Hormuz could soon halt if tensions escalate. In a meeting with Russian officials, Putin said his government is ready to resume long-term energy cooperation with Europe if partners are willing, stipulating that Russia needs stability and reliability in return. Negotiations aimed at advancing US President Donald Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza Strip have been paused since last week after the United States and Israel launched joint strikes on Iran, triggering a wider conflict in the Middle East. The halt in talks threatens to delay implementation of Trump's key Middle East peace initiative. One source involved in the work of Trump's Board of Peace initiative described the delay as temporary and relatively minor, caused mainly by flight disruptions that prevented mediators and representatives from travelling across the region. Many of the negotiations have traditionally taken place in Cairo. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.